Let's talk about that one question that is always there on every English learner's mind. Why am I still not able to become fluent in English? You might have spent a lot of money and time to learn the English language, but the results might not be as you expected. In today's video, I will be sharing some of the top reasons why you are not able to achieve your goal and how you can actually improve it. Let's start learning. Alright, so the reasons are many, and the first one is your embarrassment. You are too embarrassed to speak. Remember one thing, if you don't use it, you're definitely going to lose it. What is the use of all those words, all the different advanced vocabulary, the phrases that you've learned, if you are still too shy to actually speak it out? Here's my piece of advice. Open your mouth. Whether it is in the classroom or you are alone in the shower with your friends or with your work colleagues, make sure that you open your mouth and speak. Don't worry about the embarrassment. The next is you're just studying without any targets. If you sign up for any English course just to immediately start, but after some time the study starts to deteriorate, you start losing your goal, you don't have any targets in mind. Remember one thing, in order to achieve success, you need to have a proper target like, for example, I will become a good English speaker on this particular day or in 10 days. You should have goals. If these goals are not written down, then you are bound to study at your own pace, and sometimes that might also become a problem to become a good speaker. The next is always making excuse that you don't have the time. You see, you don't need to sign up for any English school and pay a lot of money, nor do you need so many hours of free time. All you have to do is make sure that you analyze each course and sign up for the one that might actually help you. Try to make time. Even if it is during your travel or in your free time, you need to make time. Simple things like using a podcast while you're traveling, or using some podcast when you are simply sitting idle, or reading a newspaper when you are bored rather than sitting on social media. These are simple things that will actually help you to learn something new in English. The next is not having a plan. You see, English, like any other languages, has so many things to learn, be it with regard to simple things like nouns, verbs, adjectives, or phrasal verbs, etc., etc., active voice, passive voice. There are so many things to learn, and it might sound very overwhelming, but it is achievable. The solution that you should take, or the different methods that you should take, is having a proper study plan, including different things like the lesson plans or the different word types. Everything needs to be planned out. Try to have an effective plan. If you don't have it, no problem. Go to a spoken English class and I'm pretty sure that they will be having it. Before we jump on to the next few points, hey, if you are getting some value out of this video so far, please make sure to hit that like button. The next is making your study process very boring. You see, the traditional way of learning can actually become quite boring for a lot of people. It is very natural and understandable. The best solution that you can do is change the method. Try to make it more fun and interacting. Try to connect it with your daily life. Let me give you an example. You can learn English by watching movies, or by listening to music, or just by chatting with your friends. There are different ways to do it. I've actually done a video on how you can learn English by just watching movies. If you've not seen that, check it out and learn something interesting. Next is unnecessary focusing on grammar and vocabulary. You see, grammar and vocabulary, they're like two different, or rather two important pillars in the English language. There is no denying that particular fact. However, if you are a beginner, then you should try to avoid focusing too much on these two aspects. Try to focus first on fluency. That is what you need at the starting stage. Then, as you are improving or growing in the English language, then you can focus on the grammar and also on the vocabulary. Next is, many people are of the delusion that you can learn English only if you are in an English speaking country. Let's face it, it's going to be very difficult to actually travel all the way to a different country, especially an English speaking country, to learn English. No, you don't have to do that. You can actually bring that country to you. How you can do it is one simple thing. In your country, there will be a lot of tourists, a lot of foreigners who are coming. Try to go and interact with them. Help them out, show them around the different places. You don't have to charge them anything. Just help them, and with that, you can actually learn how to get better in the language. Another way to do it is watching foreign movies or listening to foreign music or even podcast. The most important thing is adding English into your daily life. Find different ways to make it fun. The next is, you are trying to study only for maybe a certificate. There are a lot of people who actually come to me or to different organizations to just study English to get a certificate, saying that they have learned these many hours in English. When you try to do that, you are actually not learning anything new. Well, a certificate can definitely help you to get a job or to move into a different country. But what are you going to do after getting the job or after moving into a new country? The one thing that you can do, a solution that you can apply, is actually learning for improving yourself. The certificate will be an added bonus that will come in later on, but that is not something that you should focus on at the starting stage. You should focus on learning English and not on the certificate. Next, many people think that adults cannot learn a language properly. Completely wrong. While you are an adult, yes, there are certain things that you might have little problems with. Your learning curve might be a bit slow than a child. However, the vast majority of people who actually learn English are adults. So therefore, please don't think that adults can't learn English. The world is full of successful adult English language learners. So you can be the next one. Next is using good study materials. When starting to study English, you can often choose for yourself the material that you want to use. You can get a lot of free materials on the internet and also paid material from different sources. If you are planning to use free materials, make sure you check the reviews of it online to see if it is actually helpful or not. On the other hand, if you are going for paid materials, still check if they are good or not. There are many people who are publishing books. That does not mean that all of them are really good. That's all for today, but if you want to learn anything more, then come join us with one of our English courses. All you have to do is log on to our website, sign up with us, or even drop us an inquiry and we'll get back to you. You can also get in touch with any of us by using the comment section below or the contact form that we have used in the comment section. Let us know your feedback in the comment section and also what kind of videos you would like to see more from us. If you have still not joined our YouTube community, please make sure to hit that subscribe button. Till we meet again, this is your tutor, Noel, wishing you a fantastic week ahead. Ciao.